No, those are all good attributes, obviously. So, how can these strengths help you?
I don't know, like
Like, do you have other strengths that you maybe have overlooked that could help you with a tough decision like this, or how to proceed in the next phase of your relationship or your next phase of your life right now?
I have really good friends, like I have a lot of girlfriends, so like they could help me, I guess, or something.
Yeah, and what have you told them?
Well, I've told them pretty much everything, but like they see us, like me and my boyfriend, more like intimately kind of thing. Like my parents don't see that, so they kind of know more about our relationship, so they can kind of see like, yeah, he's a really nice guy too, kind of thing. But like I can tell that they kind of are on the fence with him sometimes.
Okay, so you're in a bit of a quandary. You don't want to break up with him because you're in love with him. I'm sure you don't want to disappoint your parents either, because they want you to be safe.
Yeah.
They don't want to see you get hurt emotionally or physically, obviously. So you're kind of up in the air as to which way to turn now.
Yeah.
So if we talk about, suppose we look, another 2 or 3 months down the road, from how you're feeling right now, how would you like to be feeling in a few months in your relationship? Or I guess in general,
Yeah,
like how do you like?
Well, in the relationship, less like nervous. Like I'm kind of, especially since the last thing happened, like I've kind of been being way more careful and almost like tiptoeing around. Like I've been really careful with what I've been saying and stuff, and I don't know, sometimes I feel like I can't say anything, like, because it'll just make him snap, and I wish that I could just kind of be normal and like be who I am without worrying about that. And not be hurt.
Of course. So when you're tiptoeing around, and how do you feel about that? How do you feel about being in that situation?
Well, I don't feel good about it. I don't think I should really, like I know I shouldn't have to do that, but like, I think that's maybe part of being in a relationship with someone like that, maybe. Like, he has a temper, so like, you kind of have to watch a little bit, maybe.
Yeah, it could be. So what kind of? So you said you want, in the next 2 or 3 months, whatever you like, be feeling less nervous and more confident.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, and more, I'm sure, more secure within yourself and in your relationship. Because you seem a little, I guess, nervous. So, what little baby steps could you take that might start to lead you in that direction? Some little goal that you could reach.
Maybe I should talk to him about it. Like, talk to him about what I want for a relationship, or what I want to be able to talk to him about without him getting angry.
And how do you feel he may react to a conversation like that?
Probably get really angry. So I don't know like how I'm, like little steps, I don't know what, that's why I don't know what to do, like to get there, to change this kind of situation.
Like I think a situation like this can't change overnight.
Yeah.
It'll take time, and if you see the inner diamond that may maybe other people can't see,
Yeah.
then maybe he's worth the effort and the energy
Mhm.
to working at the relationship. And so talking to him is a good idea. What kind of things might you think about suggesting or talking about so you can both get on this a path towards a harmonious relationship?
Well, maybe just like him being more trusting of me and like my intentions in the relationship. Like he always doubts like how I feel, and like even though I tell him all the time, but like I need him to be more trusting of me. But like just talking to him about that and having an actual conversation about it and why he doesn't maybe.
Yeah. And where would that lead to then?
Well, like all of the problems like that we had when he always yells and stuff is because he's like, well, why are you having lunch with other guys? Like he doesn't trust me, and he doesn't. And like the incident, like he was like, well, like do you not love me? Like, and it's like obviously I do. I've told you a jillion times. I've shown it, and how do you not know that kind of thing? So like I don't know if he just has trust issues or. Like we've been dating for like a while, so.
Yeah. So you think over the year and a half he would realize that you love him and
Yeah.
that you're not giving him
Yeah.
any reason to doubt
Mhm.
your intentions if you have friends or lunch
Yeah.
with friends, just coffee with whoever. I'm sure this doesn't happen often either.
No.
You don't know any of it.
Yeah.
So then, okay, so we're going to have a conversation with him
Mhm.
in terms of, or with the hopes of maybe increasing his trust in you or helping him understand who you are
Yeah.
so that you can be more comfortable and more confident.
Yeah.
And so what other, suppose you talk to him, what other kind of solutions or what other kind of goals could you think of apart from that? So let's take worst case scenario, a little conversation doesn't really work. What other goals or what other avenues could you try?
I don't know, maybe like spending like more time with other people, maybe not like guys, but like girlfriends. Because like when I spend all my time with him, it kind of like takes away my confidence, I think, like in social settings and just kind of in general, I think.
Does he sort of start being possessive?
Yeah, like we both want to spend time with each other, obviously, and I don't see him for the week, so like I want to see him all the time on the weekend, but like you kind of become like out of the loop sometimes with friends, and that can kind of like, make me feel like kind of underconfident with my friends, and then kind of just in general, like I don't feel like I fit in.
Right. So, okay, so you'll try to see your friends a bit more often now. Are you talking about on weekends?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so even now, would you share time with him with your friends, or just you just want to have your time with your friends alone, and he can be with his buddies or something?
I think just time with my friends alone would be a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
And then maybe like seeing how that goes, then kind of bringing him into it.
Yeah. And what would that help you with? If you were with your friends, how would that make you feel, or how would you respond to that?
I don't know, like I just feel more like confident when I have kind of my own, a bit of like my own life kind of thing outside of just him. So like I think it would just make me more confident with him, I think, which is kind of part of the problem, maybe.
And confident, how would you show your confidence?
Just like not letting him, like I don't think he'd feel like he could get away with like yelling at me if I was
be able to take a bit of his power away that
Yeah.
he may have over you.
Yeah.
So do you feel that that's part of the issue, that
Yeah, definitely. Like, I don't feel like I have any power around him. Like it doesn't feel unhealthy though. Like when we're good, like we're really good. But then, like when stuff happens, like I feel like totally like underconfident and just correct.
it's understandable? And
Yeah.
to feel wrecked, I mean, that has to affect your
Yeah.
your own self-esteem and
Yeah. Yeah.
your emotions and probably your physical health too, I imagine. So, so we've got a bit of a plan. We're gonna have a conversation with them.
Yeah.
See where that goes. Spend some more time with your friends.
Yeah.
Do you get support from your family? Like, can you spend time with them? Like, is that part of
Definitely,
your
yeah.
is that part of your
Yeah.
life?
They're kind of the same kind of deal with my friends.
Yeah.
They kind of, not upset, but like I can tell that like they don't like I'm really tight with my family,
Mhm.
but I can tell that they're not as happy when I spend like all my time with him. So
Right. Which I guess as a parent you would understand.
yeah, I can see that.
Okay, so now moving forward, suppose in the next week or two, like when can we put some of these things in action? Like when would you have a conversation with them? When will you start to plan with your, to spend time with your friends?
Yeah, well, as soon as possible, I think. Like I can do like friends anytime. I mean, I think it's maybe I should have a conversation a little bit after, so that like he doesn't look at me when I have a conversation.
Yeah.
So maybe that'll be better after.
Sorry, after.
After like I hang out with my friends
Oh,
a couple
okay.
times, then I'll have a conversation with him,
Okay.
so that I kind of already see if it starts working, kind of thing.
Okay. Okay, so you've got a little bit of you've got the
Yeah.
inroads to a plan.
Yeah.
So I'd like you to come back and see me again in a couple weeks or 3 weeks, whatever's
Okay.
convenient for you, so we can sort of touch base and see where you are with your plan and see how he's responding, see how you're feeling, if
Okay.
you're still feeling unconfident or feel.
Okay.
So, but you are definitely going to work on this?
Yeah, I
You have the
think I
goals
have to, so.
that you've set out here?
Yeah.
Okay, that sounds great. Okay, so good luck with that. Hopefully things turn out well, and
Thank you.
we'll book another appointment in about 3 weeks or so.
Okay.
You can come back and we'll touch base.
Perfect.
Okay, thanks, Elizabeth.
You're welcome.